Hey everyone, here's another video update for Treasure Reef, and this is what my aquarium looks like after 2 days of continuous pruning and fragging corals. So I thought I'd do a quick video and just show you what I'm dealing with, what are the few changes and what I'm trying to do with the tank. So first and foremost, everything is looking good. I think I've more or less dialed in the colors. I wouldn't mind improving a little bit the coloration on maybe just a few corals. So specifically this rainbow loom acropora, which sometimes I do get really pink tips. Right now there's a lot less of those and it's a little bit greener. But other than that, I think everything else is doing very well. I have moved this torch here from this location here where it was under light and there was a stronger flow into something that's actually shaded. This Desjardins Selfin is photobombing, but so over here the torch really opened up and now it's just kind of harassing some of the Montes, which is yet another thing that I'm working on. But if we step back, just want to show you that even I think I've taken probably 100 frags over the last 2 days, which did take a lot of effort. And by the way, if you're looking for frags, I recommend you talk to your local fish stores. I think I'm gonna try and focus more on wholesale. We'll do a whole other video on that later on, but so far talk to your local stores here in Toronto, and I'm very happy to supply anybody who's interested. So coming back, I've trimmed quite a few things. This particular green slimer is becoming a big problem. So right now, if you look from the side, at least you can see that it's not touching the glass, which were quite a few branches that I had to remove, but it's still touching the surface. Look at that. This is pretty awesome. You can actually see that it is now growing outside of the water, and I did add it as a tiny frag long time ago. So the tank is now about 3 years old, and this is what you can expect in the tank where the green slimer is. And you can see all other corals are actually touching each other. I'm fragging, but even with all the pruning and whatnot, I'm not able to keep up, which is probably a good problem to have. I'm going through a lot of alkalinity. So this is another cool thing that I want to show you. I have replaced my Camor dozer with this Vectra, and I absolutely love it. Look at this. This is the calcium and alkalinity, and you can see that they are actually in level. So this is, I've calibrated it once. I think it's ran for several weeks, and usually with all other dozers I was getting a little bit of a discrepancy between the two, but here this is just awesome. So love the Vectra. I like the RO tubing, and there's gonna be a few announcements about the RO tubing later on. So stay tuned, or just go to Pragmatic 3D website, so pragmatic3d.com, and you'll actually find a few things there. So coming back, green slimer, I think I'm gonna try and redo this whole colony eventually. The one thing I do like about it is that it's kind of hiding that overflow in the middle, so it's very tall, but it does use up a lot of space. And while I think the fish do enjoy getting through it and finding this little solace in it, I think I might do something else with the middle rock. I have quite a few ideas. I'm also wouldn't mind pruning it even more. The acros here are basically using up all of the free space, and again I'm gonna have to prune that heavily. You've got the Anacropora. My clam is doing incredible. Like it's finally at the point where it's really opening up, and I really enjoy it. So huge thanks to Reef Wholesale for helping me pick this particular one. Really enjoyed it. And by the way, if you're looking for corals and you're a store, talk to Reef Wholesale, as they would carry some of this coral. And you can also talk to Reef Paradise, which is a new shop that opened up here in Vaughan, so not far from where I'm located. And Dimo is a great guy. I've known him for quite some time, and I highly recommend you check him out and add a little bit of food traffic in his new location. It's amazing. At some point I'm gonna do a whole video on his tank, whole setup, but right now you can check out my Instagram. I've actually done a few reels on his tank as well. So now kind of going back to my rambling, a lot of more cleanups at the bottom. Eventually I think I want to really open this thing up. I think that whole busy look is starting to bore me a little bit. I think I want something that is a little bit more open, and every time when I prune I never regret. It's just there's a lot of pruning to be had. Let's take a look. Let's do a money shot from the other angle. It's pretty awesome. As you can see, there's not a single spot. So I've cleaned up a lot of area here. I had a lot of growth, and even then there's a lot more work to be done. But there's only so many hours in a day, and it is definitely a lot of work. So this is what the tank is looking like. I don't think I'm gonna make any more changes to the fish selection. The powder blue, I'll bite it a little bit still thin. You can see he's eating, and oh, he just pooped. Awesome. So more food for coral. And yeah, so he's still running around. All other fish are doing very well. So right now I think with this tank I'm just gonna continue cleaning it up. But there's a big announcement, and that is I think very soon you are gonna see me starting up a brand new aquarium, and this is something a little bit unique. I have not done anything like this before, so stay tuned, and probably in the next couple of videos I'll actually do a big reveal and talk about it. So meanwhile, let's take one more look. So look at all of the fish and coral. Let's do another side view over here. Gonies, everything is just bonkers. Very nice. So thanks for watching, and catch you on the next episode. Oh, one more thing. There's a new version of Aquatic Log coming for iPhone, which is going to be very nice. So anybody who's using it on the iPhone, stay tuned. There's going to be an update shortly. And for all of my lovely Android users, I'm working on that as well. So like I said, only so many hours in the day. Bye.